Ice Kid was an MC from West London who emerged on the scene around the mid-2000s, the younger brother of Sharice from the successful hip-hop and R&B group Big Brothers. Ice Kid was exposed to music from a young age. His introduction to music came before his voice had even broken, teaming up with another young MC named Sick Man and bashment artist Stylo G. The track was called My Ute and was a Channel U smash.
Ice Kid, I'm potent, highly toxic like solvents. MCs talk breeze like air vents. I've been through hatred and torment.
Ice Kid and Sick Man were almost being marketed like a modern day crisscross.
I got content like PC. Tunes get given out like freebies. Militant roll up APC. I go bananas like APE. You don't know what I've been through, cause it's been 24/7. Block them days I was putting red dots on heads like Hindus. And the aftershock has been viewed. Still the luck stays on my side and most enemies have been cooed.
Ice Kid's unstable, he'll rub your brain like cable. Killing him's not able, mangles and leaves bread's disabled. Oh no, it's not fable, no home sleeps in stables. Made from liquid nitro, heart is cold, they'll watch you die slow.
Are you stupid, trying off a sick man a clash? Sick man take your life in a flash. Take up kids man inside you're like a rat and I'll stay in it. Then raid the door there attached, cause sick man's here and it's keeping it real. Ain't got a mad limb, no 9 mil, but I still got my digits to whack up a brother like left, I smack up a brother cause.
But soon enough, Ice Kid ventured out as a solo MC and began building a buzz for himself, especially within West London. It was rare to see such a young MC whose voice had barely broke display such unique and potent lyricism.
You choose to move back and retreat cause you're not packing the heat. I damage your team, my girl's more on it than you. I demolish your crew, get sick, vomit on tunes. Stick to the program like Brookside or Lock Eye. Roll up to get ends with a hook knife. Open you up and see what your insides look like. Look up, flip the script, grip the stick and put the clip to lips. So much as a flinch, you're pissed. Get left in the fridge or dish. Look, no jokes, do I look like Chris Rock? Man will get battered like fish in a chip shop. So think stop, take a pit stop, cause I end up slapping your lips off. And when it kicks off, I'll be like, someone's gonna get ripped off. But I won't pet to pop shit off. Just make sure the safety's switched off before you lick shots. You might get moved to, reach into the rack sack, tutu. Your whole connection's like Bluetooth. Word in the street, Ice Kid got a screw loose. Kiss the end of the butt, one pistol whip, send you home with bust lips. I'm the best younger in West. I'm the best younger in West. I'm the best younger in West.
Needless to say, the buzz he had built and notoriety he had gained in West, accompanied with his young age, meant he became a target for other young local MCs who wanted to make a name for themselves. An up-and-coming MC by the name of Slasher D sent for him.
You man a pussy or shit holder tucking. In your sister, I'll be bussin'. Hold to Ice Kid, aka Justin. Rude I must been. You man a pussy or shit holder tucking. In your sister, I'll be bussin'. Hold to Ice Kid, aka Justin. We'll talk, you man are sick in your head. Ice Kid, I'll dash you and look at your friend. I'll let the tip of his head. A bag make him sit down without no sofa. Mouth hurts without no ulcer. I don't know who you are, ain't got a poster. You are my balls, my kid, punk, pussy your Ice Kid. I punch you in the belly, your mum will be like my rib. Acton, boy, Southwood, that's where I live. You bun twister, who you lying to? With the back your own beef like it's ivory. I punch you in the face and your fingers are stopped from an iron shoe. Who you lying to?
The most notable send for Ice Kid came from Twizzle, who himself had a strong buzz in West London and was affiliated with a well-known gang called MDP, who were becoming very respected on the roads of West London.
Twizzle when I'm straight out the West Bits in the hood, bricks get moved like Tetris. Dog gets less one, two niggas know how we do. We're getting money, North get money, South get money, East get money, West get money, Nottingham, Birmingham too get money. And so all of the chunga screws. When I put out my tracks, man said they need more like mighty. When I blow out in the game like 90, can't take twists for a chick like Shiesty. Come with and get moved up quite lightly. Got rush now, I stay with the ting right by me. And I ain't talking to Jews, if it's a ting then you can lose all of your twos. I'm on the grind till I can be affording a coup. Get down and lay down, yeah that's the mixtape. I'm not the best and you'll flip with a quick 8. Matter of fact, make that 4. Me and my tug 8 mates of the law. When a snitch get left with a plate in the drawer. And I'm stuck to the street like I lay on the floor. I'm on a block star, with tugs on a proper sound boys like Doctor.
If I'm horny I might link your sis for a quick goal. I heard the best in your clique but you don't spit sick like Twisto.
No!
We're on the beef like Bisto. If you don't wanna get down better get low. Or if you don't wanna lay down get down. So deep with a quick 6 make clicks drown. Blood, my bits ain't a hockey game, but still man are waving them sticks round. No boxing match, but still get 6 rounds. There's no better MC than Twist Out. Off clashing, I got Westlock sit down. And I got Westlock sit down.
Sadly, the actual send from Twizzle was deleted and cannot currently be found online. From memory, I remember there was an a cappella from Ice Kid going at Twizzle, but Twizzle's send was a recorded track called My Sperm, playing on the title of Ice Kid's track, My Ute, and Twizzle went in. In one bar, I remember Twizzle saying Ice Kid's sister Charisse is sexy and that he should let the whole of NDP run a train on her. Ice Kid replied,
Twister looks like a garden gnome. You chat shit, I was born on track when you was a wet spot on your mum's back. Yeah, you're a test tube baby. Your mum should've drunk you like Baileys. While your nan's got AIDS, lies about my sister don't faze me. I'll fuck your aunt on the rigs, but she's got dreads between her legs. She's on head, so I guess it's deep throat. Are you listening, Twister? Keep no.
Ice Kid continued making waves in the scene and attracted the attention of the godfather of grime, Wiley. Wiley was known for bringing in youngers and anyone that he felt had talent. He was looking to build his own label, Esky Beat, and was always on the lookout for rising talent. The moment that Ice Kid really started getting the attention of grime fans outside of West London was his appearance on the Grime Is Not Dead, It's Live DVD. He appeared alongside another young, highly regarded MC, school uniform and all, named Chipmunk. I wonder what happened to him. Another young talent that appeared alongside them was Blue Borough's Little D.
Why? Because I'm going on show. I move fast, we never win on show. Like your TV out for the ratings, but my TV out for the dough.
It's mine of a grafter. I'll turn half a box into 5 jib before you come down my biz. Go and ask K-Sounds what I did. Bars and flow are fucked. Bill Gates and Richard Branson would have to go half the buying this.
Pro with the best of armor guards, part Charizard, and my heart's got a darker tan. Can't rely on peeps, I look to make cheese like Parmesan. Look, I don't roll with a Reebok cause I'm not willing to blow off half the hand. It's straight up guts for garters. Patrolling the road, explode with omen flows, leave holes in domes. Soaking potent flows, best know I want to make bear dough like young Carter. I wanna make dough from a parker pin. Rap flows with a karma end and attend the stage show up in a Range Rover. Hail Mary full of grace. Look, the Lord is with thee. So I look to heaven's face and ask the Lord to please stick with me. Cause I know that soon enough I'll be down and under 6 feet. I don't care if nobody miss me, I just want my name to be history. If I die by the hands of the gun, don't cry. Mangle the guy that handled banged and had his hands on a gun. Be proud of what you done. Cause I can't rest in peace about the bread getting deceased and slumped.
Ice Kid dropped some serious bars that day. Big moment for Ice Kid was when Wiley brought him and Chipmunk to Tim Westwood's show. Going on Westwood back then was a big deal, and it was an opportunity for both MCs to showcase their ability.
Deepest bars in the book, I stack here. Which kids matching up? No one's catching up. I spit a deep 16 on a mic, then all other kids start back in. I'm a soldier, supernova, shook some racing like Daytona. ICE lyrical fling thrower, spit poison like venomous cobra.
This was a monumental moment for both MCs. At the time, Ice Kid was more so the one being tipped for greatness because of his lyrical ability, and this was the era of grime where lyrics were really valued and rated. Chipmunk's style at that time was very unique, extending words and playing around with his vocal tone, elongating words for impact and effect. He has since changed his style and has become more lyric driven. Undoubtedly, this was Chipmunk's moment, as it was his freestyle that had the streets talking. He seized the moment with a flawless performance. Ice did his thing, but messed up his bars slightly here and there, but still the ability was clear to see. Following the Westwood set, Chipmunk went from strength to strength, securing a record deal, and the rest is history. The path set out for Ice Kid was a little different. As of yet, Ice Kid hadn't reached the heights expected of him, so around 2008 times he linked up with some other West MCs he was friends with and created a supergroup, Hood Stars. They had recruited South MC Dot Rotten, who had left the OGs. The main MCs consisted of Ice Kid, Dot Rotten, Werewolf, King, Mega 12 and Nightmare. Lyrically, they were a formidable crew who had unique rhyme patterns and metaphors, using words that a typical grime MC would not use in their rhyme schemes. It was almost like a hood English lesson.
You'll need a hero, put Superman on speed, the hard work, putting this beast down in light on one, shine like the hot piping sun, shock the out tops, keep on panicking. You know me, Shinobi, so low-key, Obi, I keep watching Anakin. Will I survive? Concrete Jedi, high grade leaving me red eye. I spit, but it's more than bars, I'm born and equipped for the war, and some tricks, my shit keep talking on. Shorty, you never seen for this start by talking. Fuck it, man, up like an arm to the morning, so I'm not falling out,
I'll never go able. If these snake wanna make war, H-double-O-D, you know me, homie, you rate mine, but I don't rate yours. You lot can't see from my dome, your fake blood, I can see straight for your facial. Brain full of hate, so painful, but I won't stop till I'm bathing.
straight out by whole shop. Bathing apes for the apes that I came for.
People saying I'm fake, whatever. Saying I'm a snake, whatever. Won't like it when I run up in your place. 2 things, I'ma wait, say it to my face and I'll take whatever. I'm a hood star, quick from the hood, no, I ain't heard this bit of good bar, never ever.
Writing verses, reciting lines and words, rhymes and verbs, you find my mind superb. I have to make sure my lines and time is perfect. New ideas, ringing my head like clocks and bells in spiral churches. I inspire personal urges, I'll emerge the furthest. Look,
I'm no yardie, I'm a dreamer, I've never been baptized. I used to jack guys, if it's peace, I'll clap twice. Don't be bad man, you don't wanna get
open sagas, dumb bricks when the shit stir like Logan Sama. Hating on man straight cause I got a flame in my hand like I'm holding molten lava. Best know that I flow disaster. Don't suck ass to jump on the frequency. Not me for eating cheeks, I'll run up in the radio, eat CDs and leave. Fuck the rewind forum. Don't ever mention me as an attention seeker. Willie tried to make shit war me from time. Will was never my teacher, and he's sitting there like he ain't done shit. It's all a big front for the public. I left Esky beat to prove a point. This little boy ain't no dumb shit. One's punk bitch, man see I'm jealous.
Whoa, language is crazy right now, guys. We really need to tidy it up, man. I know you're venting, you got things to say, but right now we're on we're on legal radio. We don't do this up in here. We don't do this up in here. We don't do this up in here.
Dot Rotten's flow and lyricism reached new heights after linking up with Hood Stars, as he and Ice Kid would bounce off each other, maintaining that competitiveness to outdo each other lyrically.
Sun of the morning, I'm talking. Every moment you get, it's like I'm lemon scorching. Jealousy runs through your organs, cause I'm a headlight under my foreskin.
Up at 6 a.m. checking my emails, working like I've been arrested by retail. When you're dreaming of sex and I'm building a business that will be seen as the next thing, going up like an erection next to a female.
Ice Kid would continue to work towards making himself a household name, reuniting with Wiley, featuring on a star-studded Esky beat smash hit, She Likes To.
When I hit the rave, dog, it's Ben as a drove, plus a bottle of Erin and Joseph. No Renault, no Focus, A-class, AAA pass and a quick entrance, no joking.
Hood Stars eventually seemed to stop making music as a collective and disbanded fairly quickly after emerging. A rumour that went round is that Werewolf got people to rush Ice Kid and Dot Rotten, but that's unconfirmed and all alleged to my knowledge. Either way, the crew was no more. Ice Kid never did many interviews, but in the few that he did, he always seemed like he was never fully focused on music, and that was apparent whenever he was asked about what he's got coming.
Ice Kid, step back in, my brother. So good to have you back on the scene, man. These are like missing people, man. It's good to have you back, brother.
Cool, man. Cool.
So what's the plan, baby?
Don't know, man.
Yeah. So what's going on with you at the moment, Ice?
I'm here, man. I'm here.
Yeah. So let's talk about some musical projects. What you got going on at the moment?
I've got a project with Dot coming up. Right now I'm just trying to gather material so I can put something together. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna have something for you.
Okay, so what kind of time scale is that? This year, do you think?
Yeah, there'll be stuff out this year, definitely.
Ice Kid disappeared for a while, then returned on more of a hip-hop vibe, popping up with the odd freestyle here and there.
You can air or listen, feel me at the park car. I'm reaching for the stars, cuz bleeding like stigmata. With the demons in the darkness, armor fleece like I'm from Sparta. I free my nigga nightmare, cause they locked him up. I'm dropping dubs, one after the other, like an omnibus. What's the rush? Where you gonna run to when the monster comes? No stopping us. Drop a bomb and y'all worse than a Hiroshima. Ganja resin, all up in my lungs, I'm stressing. And I've reached the die so many times now, I'm like fuck a death wish. Ice Kid's dead. We were called to the shrine's address. A little driving west at 5 to 10. Ice Kid was found lifeless beside his bed. Yeah.
Ice continued with his momentum, releasing a track called Marijuana and another named Live Once, with an especially creative video which told a story of two alternate realities, one in which Ice Kid met a girl on road, got a number, and eventually would go on to marry, the other in which he met the same girl, she refused to give the digits, leading to her returning to an abusive boyfriend, eventually overdosing on pills and dying.
They say we only live, they say we only live once. Give me your digits, we can kick it like my tag. They say we only live, they say we only live once. Give me your digits, we can kick it like my tag. They say we only live, they say we only live once. Give me your digits, we can kick it like my tag. All them other dames, babe, your names be not lying, but you deceive me. Give me your digits, we can kick it like my tag. They say we only live, they say we only live once. They say we only live, they say we only live once. Give me your digits, we can kick it like my tag. They say we only live, they say we only live once.
tracks had meaning, but had a slightly more commercial feel to the raw grime he was known for, and it seemed like this was a concerted effort to finally blow in music and build a career for himself. Sadly, soon after, Ice Kid disappeared, and this time he would be gone for a considerable amount of time. It was another 5 or so years before the public were to see Ice Kid again, but his return was memorable. During the Red Bull Culture Clash 2016, Wiz Khalifa and Taylor Gang brought Ice Kid on the stage, much to the shock of fans and fellow grime MCs who were repping Eskimo dance that day. Chip, who was on stage, was particularly surprised. Chip and Ice Kid had obvious history following a Westwood set, and Grime Is Not Dead is live freestyles, so it was only right for Chip to reach out to Ice Kid. They reunited and dropped the track Where's Ice Kid At?
Where's Ice Kid at? When I go past like Rikers Island, try relax, I ain't got time for that. You best jump your bike and cycle back to my Jeep. Your pyro stat, I don't catch try rival man. Me and Ice could have posted a pic, said fuck that music first, come we go. Car man, I'm from the ever where you couldn't be whack and blow. If my man's whack, let's go. Swing me.
The track created a buzz and had people talking, but the track felt a little rushed, with some complaining that the beat overpowered the vocals and Ice Kid's vocal delivery seemed a little different, lacking the clarity of his earlier freestyles. Ice Kid used this momentum to drop his EP titled 11 with a music video for the lead single, ATM.
Anybody saying that I ain't the best and I'm out. Tell these when I ball out, I'ma need an ATM on my house. I ain't gonna waste another day again on my cash. I ain't gonna waste another day again on my cash.
Although the track was reasonably well received, it seemed his long hiatus impacted the buzz he once had, and he was effectively like a new artist for a generation who were not aware of him. Since the release of 11 in 2016, Ice hasn't released any more music to date and once again disappeared from the scene. Whether Ice truly wanted to blow as a music artist is unclear. He always struck me as someone who was aware he had talent, almost falling into music at a young age, but treating music more like a hobby throughout his career. Not everyone necessarily wants the fame and notoriety that comes with being a successful musician. Whether that was an issue for him remains to be seen. Either way, the one thing that's certain is that Ice Kid is unknown to a newer generation of fans, and a distant memory for those of his generation and before. Another forgotten MC of grime.